It's a HARDIE High Five. Parenting and family. Have you ever counted to get your kids to do something? You know, like ask them to do something and then count to 3. We've done that before too. And we quickly decided that wasn't the way we wanted to parent. For example, if your kids are running into the street, you don't want them to stop when you get to 3. You want them to stop when you get to the first time you ask them. So we started to teach our kids that delayed obedience is disobedience, and we required them to obey on the first time. If you want to change this in your house, you simply need to sit down with your kids and say, this is the way we've parented before, and now we're going to switch to this way because we think this way is going to be better. It's okay to change your mind in parenting and choose a different path. You explain to your kids that delayed obedience is disobedience, and you tell them there'll be consequences after the first time. And now here's the tricky part. You have to be prepared to give consequences after the first time. So have those ready and be ready to teach your kids delayed obedience is disobedience. Marriage and relationships.
Well, hey, Rebecca, you look nice today.
Well, thank you.
That's an awesome new shirt. Where'd you get it?
Well, it was a hand-me-down.
Oh, Rebecca, why do you always have to qualify your purchases? I just don't understand.
Well, I don't really like spending money on myself, so I always feel like I just need to say, I didn't spend any money, or I got it at Walmart for $5. Doesn't that sound better?
I guess so, but I don't really need to know that. I'm just like, you look great. I don't care how much it costs.
Well, I know. And one of the great things that we've come up with is deciding on a dollar amount of things that we'll talk about before we make a huge purchase. So, for example, in your family, it might be like $200. So I'm not going to spend over $200 without
consulting with him, unless it's groceries or something that we need. But that's kind of like a deal that we've made is we're not going to spend over this amount in our marriage without talking to the other person.
And so that way you don't have to feel guilty about your smaller purchases, Rebecca.
That's right. Keeps your marriage happy. Travel the world. Y'all know I love a good travel deal or a good travel hack. And usually I can come up with those pretty quick. But Scott Hardie, he's got a good one.
Okay, I've got one for you here. It's on your Google Maps. So if you go to your phone, you can go to Google Maps and open it up. And for instance, we're going on a European Christmas vacation. So I'm going to look up chocolate line in Bruges, Belgium. So I find that, I click it, and now I've got Bruges, Belgium. The chocolate line's there. I just hit save, and then I can go in, make a folder. I'll make a Bruges folder, and then I just save it in there, and it's always there for me. So when you get to the location that you're visiting, you can just open up your map. You've got all your locations there. It also, you can click on the location. It gives you all the information, gives you the website. It's pretty awesome.
It's brilliant and so helpful. News and current events.
So the other day I was telling Scott about this technology at Whole Foods
Where you scan your palm to check out with your groceries.
Okay, and as soon as you told me that, I said, you need to take me to the store. I've got to see how this works. So we went to Whole Foods. We did all our shopping at Whole Foods. We went to the register, and yes, it's there. You can put your card in, you put your information in, you scan your hand, and that's all you ever need.
That's right. It's through Amazon One. So once you scan your hand, like it shows up in your Amazon account. That's where you'll get your receipt from. And then you never have to shop again with a card or with a phone or anything.
So it kind of freaks me out a little.
Yeah, and check this out. They're actually coming up with technology that watches you grocery shop with cameras. So it takes inventory of what's in your cart, and then you just walk out to your car.
Okay, I don't know what to think about this.
Yeah, I'm not sure either. What do you think? Sports and entertainment. Have you heard of blue zones? You need to check out this Netflix documentary called Live to 100. It's about these 6 pockets of what they call blue zones where people live to be over 100 years old. Now you might think, I don't want to live to be over 100, but these people are thriving. I'm talking about dancing, playing the guitar with a jar on their head, or riding horses and things like that. It's pretty fascinating. There's 6 places around the world they call blue zones. In Japan, Italy, a few other places. You need to check out this documentary. It really talks about like what are the things that are happening in those small communities that are causing these people to live vibrantly to be over 100 years old. Things like balance and food, community. These things are very interesting, and I think you're going to want to check it out.